I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move.
like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun. To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one, only one. I was an ordinary boy until I broke the rules. My life destroyed, a life destroyed. Until I walk awake, scream my mind, I shout, the ground shakes. How much can I take? My mind will break. Will it break? What can I take? Can I be your superhero? Superhero. Can I be your superhero? Superhero. 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 Fly off away. It's the first time of today. Today. To dream, believe. You are the strength, you're all I need. Need. Oh, gonna give it a shot. Only one of me to shield you all from the enemy. You're a superhero. You're a superhero. Can I be your superhero? Superhero. 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 Can I be your superhero? Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see.
gentlemen, we are back. It's the Ekasi FIFA 1 series.
And unalina matapilo ngwana na Mosotho. I'm good. I was feeling a bit, but then now I'm good. I had something and it lifted up my spirits, so I'm good. No. Hey guys, Jogo Weather is just like FIFA 21. Too much. It has its ups and downs. It's not.
Yeah, forces us to stay indoors. Like I was saying, sorry about that. It forces us to stay indoors and check out the Ekasi Esports, FIFA 21 series.
Well, what better way to spend your day indoors?
Yeah, now this summer you have to go out and play. You know what I'm saying? Like that's,
Wow, I don't know. Well, that's on you.
Yeah, so a lot to look out for this week.
I feel like I'm so ready to know who's going to take it all. It's like, can this week go first?
I wonder who that is. But
it can literally be anyone. At this point, I'm just like, no more Bani guys, no more Bani program. Like, I'll be happy with whoever the winner is. But competition is looking tough.
Yeah.
So hey, I
have to vouch.
Yeah, it's too soon.
I have to vouch with you there because last week, they did bring in the heat. Unzak's playing up against Zate April. If you guys missed it, you guys can check it out. It's in the Ekasi Esports YouTube channel. Just look for it. Just last week, and man, they played a 2-league match, and Unzak's coming up victorious in that game with an aggregate score of 7-4.
7 that I'll never forget.
Yeah, 7 is a large number, guys. I don't know. There was a pass mark for some people in metric. So yeah, man, Zach's really pulling it through. What did you think about his match and last week?
I think he bought it. Like a whole lot of people did probably not think he would be that person to actually bring it. As much as he is the reigning champion at the present moment, but
100.
Zedlen and showed flames to a whole lot of players that were around for some time. While now was just giving it his all, as he says. But hey,
his very first tournament, Zaid. Very impressive.
I don't know. I feel like he plays too good. Maybe I'm the one that does not know, but I feel like, something. Many April, you must say it. Seems like you've been playing for well. But then it's his first tournament. Once before. So
And man, you guys can let us know what you guys thought about that match. If you guys tuned into it, let us know what you guys think about today's match. We've got an interesting match. Right about I think 2:30. I think to 2:15, 2:45. We have Masum playing up against Divak. A very special one. This match.
Very special.
It's the battle of family, battle of brothers.
I think that is where it gets hard when people that are from the same team are playing against each other. Like, do they know the other one's moves and who will win?
Yeah. Because we'll never know what happens behind closed doors. I don't know. Maybe they do meet up regularly. Maybe they do play.
Or they have
casually.
played, against each other like casually, just like a young friendly. But even if it's a young friendly, when it comes to money, I don't think they're so friendly. It's who wins and who loses. There's no because
because he's your brother.
There's no brother.
But this is it's also an important match for both players because this is where they'll have to step up and take that reigning champion, not only to make it through to the finals, but also to prove to their gaming gaming org that I am the best FIFA player.
Between the two of them.
Yeah, between the two of them, so
one game.
Can
it decide all of that? Just one game.
One game. It can, But like Ekasi Esports, it's a very, it's a dope tournament,
the scores will say who is the best out of the two for today, who has the best skills and who can do the most.
Yeah.
We saw last week what happened, and you went with say it and out loud with your full chest.
No, I didn't. I said with my heart. I said my
No,
heart says
listen.
that person, and then my head says, a different person.
And you went with your head.
Yeah, mean-
Say it like I just go, yeah.
I mean,
Look, sometimes you think that someone else will win, but so
Yeah.
your predictions for today,
Today's
Oshimini,
match.
who is going to take it between the two?
Masumo Divak. I think, man, just looking at their stats,
Go with your heart this time, eh?
with my heart. Aish. It's a tight one. I'm still gonna have to go with my head.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I don't trust my heart. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
But anyway, like I'm saying, I think I'm gonna have to go with Udivak just because he has the upper hand, in this entire competition. But I'm not saying that Masum is a slouch or he isn't as good as Divak. He could have played much tougher, competitors earlier on in the tournament. And that's why he might be just Kangani. Just a 3-goal difference between the two. 3-goal difference. And I think Utivak lost one match. Masum lost one match as well and also drew one match. So they are neck and neck, just Divak has the upper hand. So I'm gonna give it to him. That's what my head is saying. You know what I'm saying? My heart is still saying Divak. My heart is still saying Divak. I don't know, man. It's going to be an interesting final if Divak gets through.
I'm just going to go against you just in case. I'm just going to have Monsoon's back this
we know
time
that
around.
trend, yeah. Now we know. Just go. Yeah, just say.
It's not that I'm always against whatever that you choose, but then I just feel like some people may actually shock you. You may believe Motomo is going to be the one that takes it, but hey, you may never know when Motona somewhere, practicing and actually getting things on point. So
yeah. But your predictions matter. I think that the closing lines are the predicting thing. The predict and win is closed. The lines are closed. So you guys dropped your predictions. Let's see what you guys thought.
Just drop it on the comment section.
Yeah, we'll see who
just
won.
for us to know. Since just drop it on the comments and let us know who do you think is gonna win.
100, man, and let us know where you guys are watching from.
Are you on my side or are you on his side? Basically,
Team Aura. I know the people are with me. Come on, guys.
Well, we all know what happened last week, so I think people will choose the winning team.
We'll see this week.
Look, the moment I say someone is gonna win, they're gonna win. Okay.
But your predictions matter the most. Let us know where you guys are watching from. Let us know what you guys think is going to happen. How many goals are they going to score? And let us know, just what you're doing at home. Interact with us, guys. And let's jump into the guys. Would you say the guys are ready? Yeah. So let's jump into.
Go. Ahmed.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another week in the Ekasi Esports FIFA 21 series. We finally reached the semi-finals, and I'm stoked to get the chance to commentate and also give you guys a little bit of a look as to what's going to be happening for the rest of the day. Of course, I am accommodated by my good friend Eugene. Eugene, how you doing, my friend?
I'm good, bro. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm just excited for today, man. I mean, we are on week 9 of a 10-week long journey. I said this at the end of the last stream that I did not expect it to wrap up this quickly. I did not expect it to happen this fast. When they first approached me, they said 10 weeks. I was like, what? When are we going to finish? But now we're at the semifinals, man. It's been a journey. It's been amazing. We've seen the best come and go, and we finally narrowed it down to the final 4, for the day. So I'm excited, man. I don't know how you're feeling.
Yeah, bro, you know what? Having the best 4, final 4, where we're playing for money, it's now getting real. It's now getting real. I was eagerly waiting for the draw to be done, for the matches to end, and my oh my, we had some results in the quarterfinals and some big semifinals coming up today.
Yeah. No, I saw the scores from last week's matches. I was like, I did not expect it to turn out the way it did. I saw 9-2 there, Devok versus Tumelo, which was crazy. So it just shows that the consistency and the work rate is just not slowing down at this point. People are still keeping it up. People are still keeping it going. And that's what we saw last week, in some of the games that we watched. We saw some really admirable FIFA and stuff that I hadn't seen in a long time, in terms of just being consistent for the longest time. But rather, let me just give everybody a quick update, just so that everybody knows what we're dealing with for today. I just want to kind of read up what we're looking at today. So today, we've got the final 4 players in the tournament that are going to be playing. And as you guys know, this is a cash prize tournament. You've got 25,000 rands on the line. Or is it 20,000 rands? Sorry, yes, it's 20,000 rands on the line. So, and we've got the last 4 players. So even if you lose at this point, you're walking away with $8,000. In 4th place, 3rd place, it's another 3,000. 2nd place, there's some 5,000 rands right there. And then in 1st place, you walk away with the lion's share, which is 10,000 rands. That's 10K. My brother, if you want 10K just playing a FIFA game, bro, putting your blood, sweat, and tears in it, granted. But if you want 10K, what would you do with it right now?
Maybe pre-order FIFA 22.
Yes.
That would be on the list of what I would do with the 10K, man. And maybe also try to get some more. I don't know where. And just get that PS5 that I really need going into the next season of FIFA.
Yeah, I love it because you're not letting out on missing out the opportunity to get a head start on FIFA 22, so that next year, when it's the Ekasi Esports FIFA 22 series, you're already on the ball, you've already learned everything you need to learn, and you're going to get another, cash prize. So I love it. Don't let them rest. But yeah, that's what we're playing in for today, guys. So as of today, already, there's 24,000 rands up on the line in regards for the people that are playing currently right now. And then just to give you guys a look at the fixtures, we've got Divac, who's going to be going up against Masum. And then we've got Bossonk, who's going up against Ntax. And then in the losers bracket, we've got Tebza versus Tumelo, and then Zaid April versus the boy. Divac versus Masum is going to be, for me, clash of the titans. You know what I mean? These are 2 very heavy weighted players. These are not. We're not talking rookies anymore. We're not talking slow players, people that take their time. We're talking about giants in the game. Divac and Masum, if I'm not mistaken, are in the same team, as mentioned by our co-hosts just now. And, that's going to be an interesting lineup. I think they have a bit of history, which was mentioned also a bit before. They know each other. They play for the same team.
Yeah.
So now it's going to be a matter of, it's a friendly rivalry thing. They know each other. They've practiced each other, I'm assuming at this point. But Divac, I don't even want to look at the stats because these guys are equally pitted, man. There's nothing that can tear them apart. They really are the same. I'm looking at goals scored, 50 for Divac, 47 for Masum. There's a 3-goal difference there in regards to goals scored. Goals conceded, maybe there's a bit of a difference, 23 for Masum, 11 for Divac. So, it can go either way. They really are equals. So I'm excited to see how it looks. I'm not sure, Eugene, based on the 2 players on your sightings, how you think this is going to go.
Bro, I don't think I have seen a much more balanced duo. In terms of the pairing, I can't separate them. I was speaking to Ntax during the week, and I was like, "Hey, bro, what do you think is gonna happen to in the other semi-final?" He was like, "Bro, those guys are neck and neck." And I went on. I did my research. Went on and checked their previous 2 meetings. Both legs ended in draws. The first one ended in 0-0. The other one ended 1-1. So both guys are equal, as you say. They're playing for Bravado Gaming. They know each other. It's a derby.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, today we need to get a winner.
Yeah.
We need to get a winner, regardless of whether your skills are at the same level, whether you guys are best friends or not, whether you are twin brothers or not. Today there has to be a winner, and it's just going to be nail biting. I think the viewers at home, if they haven't really enjoyed the past episodes, I think today's stream is going to blow their mind.
100%. Yeah, I think at the end of it, you said it quite nicely, is that we have to crown a winner at the end of it. Somehow, we have 2 legs, and according to you, based on the previous meetings, there's 2 draws, and if we have 2 draws again today, it's fine. We're going to have to crown a winner, whether it's penalties or however they're going to settle it, but we have to crown a winner. And so it can go either way. People in the chat, we would appreciate it if you guys came through and commented and let us know, who do you guys think who's going to win? Who are you here to support? We still have later on Ntax, who's going to be going up against Boss Zonke. So you're gonna be able to watch that as well. But yeah, I see Lucanio in the stream on the chat saying Ntax and Divac in the final. So that is his prediction. Ntax, I can see it. I can see Ntax going through. Boss Zonke is the crowning champion. So, but Ntax, man, last week was just I don't know what to tell you. Ntax was just incredible. So, I don't know. I also don't know how I feel about that. But Ntax and Divac in the final does sound to me like a probable result.
Yeah, I mean, it's if we have to look at the balance, it's 50-50. It's either Ntax going to meet Divac or it's either going to
yeah.
But regardless, it's going to be an exciting final. My worry is the semi-final that you're gonna see between Masum and Divac.
Yeah.
Because and they are playing for the same team and they they're at the same level. I think we might see somewhat tactical game.
Yeah.
I'm not saying boring, I'm saying tactical. You might see it might be separated by an individual brilliance or a silly mistake. I don't see too many goals. But in the other one between Zags and Bozonke, I think that one is going to be a very exciting game.
Yeah. That one's gonna be an interesting one because I think they're both very aggressive players. They have very offensive play styles. So yeah, I think this one is gonna be like you said, more tactical. It's gonna be a thing of the first person to make a mistake. That's where that's when the other player can capitalize on that and take advantage of it. So it's just a matter of I think you're right. Nail biting is probably the best way to say it because we're just gonna be on the edge of our seats, waiting to see where the first goal is going to come from and how it's going to come from. But I do think, these games have a way of determining their outcome just based on the two players pitted against it. In regards, what I'm trying to say is, granted, there are two. I know you're going the tactical route, but granted, there are two players. You can't maintain that forever. I believe, that slow pace, take it easy. Make sure they don't get through to the defense. At some stage, someone's going to have to be the risk taker. Someone's going to have to be the creative. Someone's going to have to pull through and do what needs to be done for them to be able to come out on top. And that is always based on like we said at the beginning of the tournament, where it's a matter of reading your opponent, understanding their playstyle, understanding what needs to happen, and then adapting instead of doing what is best for you to kind of stay in the game. Like rather you want to understand your player, understand your opponent, and they're both very good players, both very, very good. And it could be made, but one person is gonna have to step up and say, okay, cool. I can either play safe and hang 10 and do the right thing, or I can take the risk. I could go out there and I could try and get those goals in quickly as possible and just cement my position in the finals. That's I'm hoping that's how it goes. It could go either way.
Yeah, in the matches that I've watched between the pair, I think Divac was more, they are similar in their playing style. So they are similar. I think if you watch them and didn't know who was playing, you wouldn't really tell who was who. But I think even though they were balanced, I think Divac was a bit more direct in terms of looking for those runs, looking for those forward passes. And I think Masum was a bit more calmer in position. He was a bit more calmer, was looking for, the right time to pass, the right place in the right direction. I think he was more calmer in his type of play. When Divac scored, it was through a Masum mistake. And when Masum scored, it was through him unlocking the defense of Divac. So I'm not sure where it's what direction is gonna go. But if I had a lot of money and I had to place a bet so that I can gain 10,000 rands, or if I was going into the Ekasi Esports website to predict who's gonna win, I would put my money on Masum.
For real? Okay, cool. This is an interesting one. On the side because I think Divac might take this one. So, we had this one. Last week you betted your house on it, and I'm surprised you still have a home today. But it's fine.
No, this week it's a lot of money. It's not.
It's not
the house is gone.
So
I need to win the 10,000 rands, or even that 100 rands that we get in the in the Ekasi Esports website,
Yeah.
where Vodacom are running a competition for the viewers at home to predict the correct scoreline and win themselves some cash.
100%. And I think I enjoy that, Ekasi Esports is making the effort to try and get more viewers to join in and be a part of this tournament as well, instead of just being a spectator, but also a participant in regards to them being able to, predict who's going to win and also stand a chance to get some cash prizes, so everybody gets a little bit of cash at the end of it, whether you're playing FIFA seriously or whether you're just predicting correctly. It's really up to you how you want to go about it. But yeah, man, I think we're in the run for a good game. I'm keen to see what's gonna happen. Like I said, I think Devak might just take it.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, I haven't seen Masoom play, so maybe that's the advantage that's the disadvantage that I'm coming from, because I haven't seen the man play himself. But yeah, the games have started. We are officially about to kick it off. Masoom versus Devak, and
Divac is in blue.
Devak is in blue, great. And then Masoom is in white, both playing as France. Obviously, everybody has been playing as France in this tournament, so not a surprise there. But yeah, we have kicked it off, and Devak currently maintaining possession and trying to find that hole where he can just slip in and make the most of it.
Yeah, it's going to be a very intense game. So far, Divac, obviously, from kickoff, hasn't lost the ball, making inroads into Masoom's half. But Masoom is there, just to collect the loose pass there and try to build his attack and see maybe if he can break the deadlock. It's still 5 minutes played, and we have Masoom playing in white and Divac playing in blue. Remember, this is a Bravado Gaming derby. The winner goes through to the final and will be having a guaranteed cash prize of 5,000 rand. So the winner will be guaranteed to walk away with at least 5,000 rand in his pocket,
which is a big chunk of money. So you can just tell the stakes are high right now. Devak playing just outside the 18-yard area, but not managing to get it through. It's really like a tennis match at this point. The ball's going from one side to the other. Neither player really allowing for any major mistakes to be done. Defense is on point, and both players are finding it difficult to penetrate. But Masoom gets a chance in the left corner, plays it a little bit back, and he's just trying to find that opening. But each time they try to cross it into the middle, they get intercepted, and Masoom manages to get the ball in there, just on the far right there, just clean, just really easy shot, and he gets it in. Beautiful shot taken there by Masoom.
Beautiful ball by Masoom, beautiful goal. The build-up play from Masoom is top notch. And he breaks the deadlock, and pressure now applied to Divac. Can he respond against his nemesis for today as he comes in on the wide left-hand side, looking to make inroads into the box, but Masoom is there to clean it up again with Varane, this time dispossessing him of the ball. As Masoom goes forward, we see him looking for the through ball to Ousmane Dembele, who unfortunately takes the ball outside.
The placement of defenders seems to be vital in this game, because that could make or break you if a defender is not in place. So I'm loving that, seeing those interceptions come into play. But here we go. Devak is coming in from the far right, finds a man in the center, manages to shoot it in, but doesn't get it quite at the back of the net. Very, very unfortunate mistake there that could potentially cost him. These are the opportunities that you don't want to miss in this situation. These are the ones that you want to guarantee the ball goes in, so that you don't have to trail for too long. Unfortunately, we have a few technical issues on our side, so please just be patient with us, chat, while we try to get that in. But so far, Devak, nothing. Masoom, 1 goal. It's looking a bit tight there, my friend.
Yeah, what a chance that was to make it 1-1. Unfortunately, he rushed it a bit, and it went wide high over the crossbar there. But it shows both guys are creating chances, scoring chances. And, we might be in for a few more goals than I thought, because I thought it was going to be much more tactical game. But so far both guys are making, some clear and good chances, and that surprises me. As we can see, it's 27 minutes played already, and it's still 1-0 to Masum as he gives the ball away cheaply to Divak, who looks for the ball out wide, but yeah, he can't really find the person he's looking for.
No, that's very unfortunate on that side. Hopefully, Masum, or rather Divak, can make up for that one. In this one, Masum maintains possession. Is he going to try find a player on the right? Spoiled for choice in this situation. And he manages to slip it right through there. Oh, but it's an offside. And that might just cost him that opportunity right there. But it's all good. Masum still leading by 1 goal. And we are almost 10 minutes away from half. Needs to maintain this lead, giving him a comfortable position in the second leg. I think that's also the mindset that you have to try and play with, that you have 2 legs that you have to consider at this point. Winning 1 game just doesn't cut it anymore. You have to try and place yourself perfectly for the second game. Tries to slip it through there, but doesn't manage to find a man. And Masum still maintains possession, but there is an interception there on the far left.
Yeah, as Divak comes in the far right hand side with Koman, who looks for the pass inside to find the shot, but he can't. As again, Masum's defense stands tall with Varane leading the charge there at the back as Masum dances around in the halfway line looking for that slick through pass, but he can't really find it as he looks for the runners inside the half to make sure that he goes into the halftime with a 2-0 cushion. But so far, Divak is also standing tall at the back, dispossessing him of the ball, looking for that wide through ball, but he can't really see the run. He can see the run, but the ball will not make it through as the Masum dispossesses him again. I think both players are really losing the ball at places where they shouldn't be really losing those balls. And when they enter the other guy's half, they're really not having that, that move, just to make, to find the goal there, as we're having technical problems. So the viewers at home will bear with us a bit as we're having technical problems. But yeah, the score still remains 1-0 to Masum as we head into the half-time so far in this game.
Both players have managed to maintain that tactical gameplay that you had led on to earlier on. So they're both playing it quite safe.
Yeah.
But like you said, there was one, I think I don't even want to call it a mistake on Divak's side where Masum managed to get that goal. And that was just a clean gameplay at that point. But you can see that both players are playing it very, very safe and are trying their best to not make any mistakes. And in this situation, like you said, no player is managing to get it through the defense. Each player having a very, 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 a very sturdy defense where no one can actually kind of penetrate through it. But maybe in the second half, where the learnings have been done, and maybe Divak may have learned 1 or 2 things that he might be able to put in place here. But we are bound to see that Masum maintaining position there where he should have actually lost it. And he might just manage to get it right through, finds a player there just on the outside of the box, tries to slip through the defenders. But they are tight on him, not letting him pass through whatsoever. It's a tight match. It's a tight lineup, this one.
Yeah, it's a tight lineup. Divak looking for to hit him on the counter. But Masum, yet again, with the Kante this time, manages just to take the ball away and try to get that 1-2 pass. It's Kante looking for Benye there. What a slow pass that was. And the ball is turned away by Divak, who is looking to equalize to make sure that he goes into the second leg with some sort of score that will be on his advantage or something, as we see him getting the ball into the far left to find Ousmane Dembele. Dembele goes back to Kante. Kante looks for that pass into the half, but can't really find an opportunity to get a clean strike at goal as he passes around the box. Can't get the ball into the box. He gets a corner, and it's Masum at this moment in time who's having the better of Divak at the moment in time. It's the corner as an attack from the corner. Can Divak get his way into it? As we see a lot of skills cancelling. what a miss from Divac. He created such good chances there, with a few La Croqueta cancels, but the shot was just not forthcoming.
It's very, very unfortunate in that situation. Hopefully, he might just be able to make up for it in the next one. And now we've got Masoom on the attack. He's really trying to press through it this time around. And, spoiled for choice here. A lot of players, that are available for him at his mercy, but maybe not being able to connect it with them just there. And, Devar keeping the ball quite close to him. I love that play, the way he's going about it. Very, very well done in this regard.
Yeah, Divac is more direct. When he gets the ball, he's looking forward, but he can't seem to find that ball into the box and get a clear shot. But for that chance that he just missed there, which was very unfortunate, because for me that should have been a clear goal. But football is football. Sometimes you miss chances like that, as we see Masoom trying to get into the box with the bridge. But yeah, Masoom still stands tall yet again. After 70 minutes, we're looking at 20 minutes left in the game, just over 20 minutes, and it's still 1-0 to Masoom.
Man, it's one of those. We might just be able to see something come through in this one, but unfortunately, we still just have to wait just a little bit. We've only got 20 minutes on the clock left before a difference can be made here. And, Masoom on the attack again, trying to come through from the right, needing to find his man, needing to find a player that he can hopefully get the ball to. Tries a few skills there on the right, but, Devark getting that ball on him, and Devark is coming in on the counter. Is he going to be able to capitalize on this one? Hopefully, we might be able to see it, man. A slow game, indeed, but one that is truly calculated and truly tactical. You might not see it on the surface, but a true fan and a true lover of FIFA will know that these two, it's like this because they're just equally skilled, and this is something we did predict from the get-go.
This is top-level FIFA. You are not seeing too many mistakes. Both players are trying their best. You can see few skill moves being used there, a runners being seen there, but any other player would have hit the through ball, but that would have been easily intercepted. Because we're having two players, the highest caliber, elite FIFA players, won't see many chances created there. As you see, that pass by Divac there, it was a bit out of desperation, because I don't think Divac would have, if the score was 5-0 on his behalf, I don't think he would have went for that pass. But yeah, as you see, Masoom getting that 1-2 pass, a chance. Can he get a clear chance at goal? As I lose a sight of what is really happening there. But yeah, unfortunately for Masoom, he couldn't make it 2-0 in that regard. Oh, it is 2-0 to Masoom. The viewers at home will forgive us there. Masoom, I think he was able to complete that chance and get a goal and make sure that he goes into the next leg with a 2-0 goal margin against Divac, his fellow teammate from Bravado Gaming. As we see both players looking to get something to take to the next leg, sir.
Yeah, man, this is a beautiful one, making it 2-0 and making it very comfortable head start on that second leg. Maybe Devark might be able to come back on that one, but he misses it, unfortunately. Still 1.5 minutes left on the clock. He might be able to make the most out of it. And he gets that second corner. We are going to see if a miracle can happen, because I do believe in those. I've seen them throughout the Ekasi Esports FIFA 21 series. You might just be able to see one today. Players just outside the box. Is he going to be able to cut through? Really taking his time on this one, because making any mistakes this late in the game will cost him, and he manages to sink it in there, finding the back of the net, making it 2-1. Beautiful game there.
Ooh, what a goal, what a shot. Right on the near post. The goalkeeper couldn't even save it. Just to get that one goal margin into the next game. It ends 2-1 to Divac, to Masoom rather, as Divac closes the deficit to 2-1, leading into the next game. My oh my, Sam, what have we just seen? Two players of the highest caliber there.
No, beautiful game there, man. I did expect, like I said, mentioned earlier, I did expect a slow game, a slow pace game where the people are playing a bit more purposeful in regards to the way they go about it. You know, you don't want to make too many mistakes. You don't want to make too many errors. That just might cost you your chance at that lion's share of 10,000 rands, maybe even that 5,000 rands. So both players are playing it well. Masoom coming in with some I think he's just one of those players that only shoots when needs to shoot, only does what he needs to do when he needs to do it. And I think that's worked in his favor. Devark was only taking a few more risks towards the end of the game. And I think that's what I'm hoping to see him do in the second leg just from the get-go, you know. So a very good game, very easy one. Second leg, it can still go either way. Although Masoom does have that 1-goal lead, I still believe it can go either way.
Yeah, it can still go either way. Yeah, these two guys, you were able to see in that half, they are well matched. You know, they are well matched. Nothing really separates them. A few mistakes here, a few moments of brilliance will separate them, but far you can see you can't really separate. I don't think, you know, any way you would predict this, you won't be wrong.
Yeah,
that's what I can say.
100%. The second leg has kick-started, and we've officially started with it. Now we're going to be able to see whether Devark can actually come back from this one. The aggregate is 2-1 in favor of Masoom, and we're just hoping to see whether Devark can come back from this one, or whether Masoom is going to cement his position in the finals. A very exciting game today, Chad, and we would still like and appreciate your guys' input in the comments, letting us know who you think is going to win and who you think is going to go to the finals. Once again, I just want to reiterate that Lucanio said Tsax and Devark are going to make it to the finals. This time, the way it's looking right now, that might not be likely, but anything can happen and anything can change. Let's just see what the second leg offers us.
Yeah, we still have a long way to go. You know, that prediction might just prove to be the correct one. But yeah, at this moment in time, Masoom is having the ball, looking to try and hit it on the counter. He finds the through ball, but he is wide of the goal post. Will need to find a good ball into the box, but he can't really do that, as he manages to skip away from a challenge by the defender there. As for who to pass, gets to Kante, who finds Paul Pogba. We know he can shoot from range, but can he find that shot now? He can't, as he looks for a through ball, gets the through ball in, gets the double tap pass into the box, gets the shot. Can he make it 3-1? He can't, and it was offside. He didn't have counted there. As we see, Masoom does also have good attacking bits of his own, as he finds the through ball getting into the box. Can he find the shot? He goes into the byline, stands back, and gets the shot that is deflected wide for a corner. Devark is under immense pressure at the back, and he's really trying to hold on to his 2-1 deficit there. But Masoom gets the ball into the box. Paul Pogba makes it 3-1. What a goal for Masoom. Makes it 3-1 on aggregate, 1-0 on the day. I don't know for you, Sam, but yeah, I think Masoom is starting to show that he is the superior of the two for now.
For now, man. And I think that's all it is. It's a matter of time until we are certain whether he actually and truly is. But that was such a beautiful play right there, and the way he duped him, really, I thought he was going to go the other direction, but instead he maintained it, pushed the ball a bit further away from himself, and shot it in there on the bottom right, which was a beautiful goal and beautifully played. So congratulations there to Masoom for getting himself that 2-goal lead in aggregate, but for the day it's a 1-goal lead, and it still could go either way. But Masoom finding an open man there, and you might just be able to get another one in. It's just a matter of getting another person in, and it manages, but it's an offside one, and unfortunately that goal doesn't count. But Masoom showing or proving that he can really get through Devark's defense with ease at this point.
Yeah, he is. You know, I think it's the second goal that he has scored through an offside, or even if it's not a second goal, but it's a second chance through an offside. He's really showing that he is standing up to be counted at this point. He's controlling this game. He controlled the first leg. He's also controlling the second leg at this moment in time.
Man, it could go either way. Masoom coming in for another one, passes it straight through and gets another goal. I mean, we're now looking at a 3-goal lead in aggregate, 2 for the day. Eugene, man, Masoom, I don't even know what to say. I think I'm at a loss for words.
Yeah, Masum, there he just find the through ball and make sure that he remains calm. He remains calm and make sure that he increases his chances of scoring by just passing it to the man who was unmarked there, just to tap it in and make it 4-1 on Egre, 2-0 on the day. I don't know, man. If I'm Divac, I know this game is almost done, but I don't want to lose 2 legs. Let me rather lose 1. Let me rather, find a way to draw this second game and rather lose the first one, because it's getting into a stage where it's starting to be a bit embarrassing for him.
Yeah, no, but I still believe, a lot can happen. We still have quite a lot of time. We still have a whole second half that is going to be open to Divac maybe coming back in that one. But it's a matter of him having to find his feet in a short amount of time. He's trying to get through. Does he find a man? And he actually does. But Masum not letting up on him whatsoever, sticking on his man. It's almost a man marking with precision at this point. And not giving him a chance, but Divac manages to slip it through there, right past the keeper onto the bottom left corner, and making it 4-2 on aggregate. There is a chance. There is a little bit of hope here, Eugene. I still have hope.
Yeah, there is a chance. What a beautiful La Croqueta cancel from Divac. I think even the first goal he scored in the other match, the first leg, he scored it via the La Croqueta cancel. So that is one thing that Masum needs to pay attention to. Those La Croqueta cancels from Divac seem to be a bit more dangerous than maybe Masum anticipated. He needs to find a way to stop them, because otherwise, as he finds a through ball there, can he get a chance and make it and restore that 3-goal cushion? Oh, what a mistake from him. He nearly made it a 3 goals cushion yet again. But Divac, will he do another skill cancel, or will he not, as he finds his way into the box of Masum? Can he find that one goal back? Yes, he can. No, he can't, says the goalkeeper, says Hugo Lloris, who stands tall at the back for Masum. He is really living, dangerously there, Masum at the back, because Divac looks like it's not down yet.
No, not at all. And I think quite the opposite. At this point, it looks like Divac is gaining a bit of momentum as the game keeps going. He's finding his feet a little bit. And you could see just by the passes that he made there towards the end that he's actually thinking a little bit ahead of time and thinking rather of the result that he's trying to achieve more than anything. And I think we might just be able to see a minor that could turn into something major along the lines, but we still have an entire second half, 45 minutes that could still turn into favor for Divac here. We're looking at 2-1 score for the day, but on aggregate 4-2, which is in favor of Masum as it is. So Masum currently leading a 2-goal lead. Things are looking a little bit comfortable for him right now.
Yeah, Masum, doesn't really need to do anything rash so far. It's easy for him, easy mathematics. Don't concede in this half, you go through. Concede only 1 goal in this half, you go through. So for him, he knows exactly what needs to be done at the back. But for Divac, it's that time again, that kitchen sink time where you need to throw everything at it, including the kitchen sink and the creator and the owner of the kitchen sink, just to make sure that perhaps you go through and beg yourself that 5,000 rands courtesy of Vodacom World.
No, beautiful one there. Maybe Divac managed to slip through the defense there. He could find the man in the 18-yard area, and he does. It's a matter of what he does now, having found his position there, but unfortunately does not get it through. Masum not letting up with the defense at all. Divac retains possession. Is he going to be able to get it through? That through ball comes in, and he tries it, but he just misses. And that is an opportunity that you really don't want to miss, especially when the stakes are this high.
Yeah, I think 2 differences between Masum and Divac so far that I have noticed. When Masum gets into the half, he relies more on his passes, and when he finishes, it's clinical. When Divac gets into the opposition's half, he relies on skill moves like that. He relies on skill moves, and his shots are usually, I'm not sure if it's out of frustration or not, but even the clearest of shots don't go in. So he needs to sort that out if he has any chance of getting back into this tie.
No, it's a matter of finishing at this point because it doesn't even seem like it gets to the keeper that much. It's really just the type of miss where it doesn't even hit, not even on target at all. So I think he just needs to focus on that finishing because it's costing him quite a bit here. He could have easily have equalized at this point if it was just a matter of fine tuning his finishing, but he might get another opportunity this time round. Managing to find his way into Masum's half. Is he going to be able to capitalize on it? Spoiled for choice when it comes to players. Manages to find a player right in the middle, and again, just taking a shot there that I don't necessarily think was a guaranteed shot on target, and ultimately losing possession, which will ultimately cost him the game.
Yeah, you know what? He just needed that, to just get the pause and make those changes, try to go a bit more forward, as Masum is doing on the other side, making sure that he is, tightening up the defense. Because at this moment in time, 2 goals in it with 30 minutes left, it can still go either way. Masum can still concede 2 goals. He can still get that goal to make it 3-0 on aggregate, or 3-goal cushion. But so far, Divac needs, and I think he's doing well, getting that ball into Masum's box. He just needs to fine tune that finishing at this moment.
Man, maybe he might just get a chance to prove himself here, taking that corner, but losing possession quite easily. Yeah, man, Divac, not too sure what's happening there. Could be a matter of frustration or a lot of things coming to factor here, causing him to lose possession there, or just a pure mistake and a miscalculation. But you really don't want to see those in the semi-finals, where we are going towards the finals at this point. He manages to get back possession, and he's probably going to try and make the most out of it this time around. Can we see Divac capitalize on this one? Not too much time left on the clock. Oh, and he gets on that one-on-one, tries to take that shot in, but the keeper manages to get their hands on it, and that doesn't get that goal, man. This is tough, man.
Yeah, I think Divac relies too much on skill moves, at this moment in time. And when you have someone as good as Masum in defense, you're really not going to, just undo him only with skill moves. You need some sort of out-passing him, out-crossing him, maybe even, shooting from range. But at this moment in time, Masum is doing very, very well, staying calm at the back, getting the ball, getting what is necessary for him to just make it through to the final and back himself that 5,000 rands, because it's a 15,000 rands game, this one. And Masum is looking for that cross. Can he find that cross? Yes, he can. He makes it a 3-1 on the day and 5-2 on aggregate. I think it's game, set, and match. Masum has booked himself a ticket in the final.
What a beautiful goal there coming from Masum, and then a very ambitious opportunity there that he made for himself. I did not expect that to go in or to find that man, but he managed to. And Divac, now on the prowl, he's going to try and make the most out of it. Is he going to be able to? And Masum's defense, really just the tightest at this point. No cracks, no holes. It's just impossible to get through. Tries to do that through ball, but it doesn't manage to find that next man. And we get a pause there from Masum. Man, 5-2 aggregate, 3-1 on the day. I think Masum is clear. He's a bit comfortable at this point to try and manage to get 3 goals in the next 20 minutes, rather than the next 10 minutes. I don't see it happening. And I think it's game set, man. Masum looks like he's going to be headed to the finals.
Yeah, Masum is the one who is doing those tactical changes. It's telling you what he's doing at this moment. 10 men behind the ball, packing that Jose Mourinho bus, making sure that we're going straight to the final without any problems. Maybe even resting a few players here or there, the key players, just to make sure that he has them fit and fresh for that final that is next week, where he will be playing for that guaranteed 10,000 rands. But at this moment in time, what a display by Masum. Unfortunately for Divac today, didn't really have those final touches, final finishes. But yeah, he also played very, very well. But yeah, unfortunately on the day, he wasn't good enough.
Oh man, hopefully he might just make out with something, but not really the best day for Divac. Very, very unfortunate. Masoom, I think, was just a better man at this point, really proving to be a man who can dominate in both fields, both offensive and defensive, and being a titan and a force to be reckoned with at this point. Getting that interception there and trying to push it on the right. We have 10 minutes left on the clock, and we might just be able to see one or two more goals in those 10 minutes. It's a matter of skill, determination, and hard work, man. You really know the keywords. Masoom tries to get it in there, but Devag manages to get his feet on it. Man, Eugene, what a match, man.
Yeah, what a match! What a match! Divag, unfortunately, couldn't really stop Masoom, who's got the ball now. Dancing around the box, but can't find a space to create so that he can get a clear shot at goal. As we see 5 minutes left to play, 5-2 on aggregate in the favor of Masoom, playing really well. The defense has stand tall. The attack has been fine-tuned. As he gets another chance, but it's Varane there to outpace Kylian Mbappe and get the ball back as Divac looks to, go out of this tournament in style. Can he find that final opportunity to make it 3-2 on the day and 5-3 on aggregate? No, he can't, as Masoom stands tall. And I think the referee's final whistle is at hand.
Oh man, I think we've approached the end of the game, and the result is clear with 1 minute of extra time added. Little much can happen right now. I think the game is set. Masoom is having a little bit of fun there with those passes and just trying to wrap up the game as soon as he can. It's 5-2 on aggregate. And man, I believe the game has ended. Congratulations to Masoom for getting that victory, giving him the opportunity to now go forward and head on over to the finals, where he'll be able to play against the person who's going to be, or the player that's going to be crowned the winner between Intax and Bosonke. Which
what's good? It's your boy. In the cut.
Congratulations there. What a match. What a lineup. We saw all types of things come through. Everything had to come to play at this point. You couldn't let anything up. The players had to bring their best, their A game, and I think they both did. Devag, unfortunately, not being able to capitalize on those finishes, getting all the opportunities. I think he got all the chances, but just not being able to finish and get that ball in the back of the net. Rather, not even on target. He really made a few slip-ups there, which ultimately cost him the goal, the win rather. But Masoom not letting up at all. Defensive was rigid. Offensive, he was aggressive. It was just a lot going on there, and he managed to come out on top. So congratulations to Masoom winning that 5-2 game, and he's now got a comfortable spot in the finals, and it's a matter of finding out who's going to be able to play against between Nzaksa and Bosonke.
Yeah, congratulations to Masoom. What a beautiful game from him. Tactical game, the defense really stood tall at the back, didn't really make too many mistakes, but for the a few chances where he was bit outskilled by Divag, who couldn't find the finishes to complement those skill moves in the half there. Some beautiful like Roketa cancels and few cancels here and there. But Masoom did really stand tall, created good chances, made sure when he got those chances that he maximizes his chances of scoring. That's one thing I liked from him. When he got a chance, he didn't really look to shoot from the onset. He made sure that he passes, and then after that, he creates a better scoring opportunity.
Yeah, man, and I think Devak has had a good run. He's had quite a few matches where he's managed to prove himself as a quite worthy opponent. It's just in this situation, being paired up against one of his teammates and not coming out on top, didn't really work in his favor. But it's a thing of being able to learn, and like we said in previous matchups, that you can learn and you can understand that you may be good at the game, but there are players out there that just be a tad bit maybe on the ball, and it could be a thing of Divock. Maybe it wasn't his day today. Maybe there was a few things that factored in that could have caused ultimately his loss in today's match. But Masoom really proves to be the bigger player and the more tactically sound player in my opinion, the way I saw it. But yes, I see in the chat right now we've got Bravado Was asking, says, hasn't Tux played yet? And no, he has not. That is actually the game that we're going to be watching next. So you guys can stay tuned for that, and we'll be able to showcase that to you. But for myself and Eugene, we just gave you guys that awesome lineup there. So you guys could have seen that Divock and Masoom game. I believe our co-hosts are ready to take over. To give you guys a little bit of a breakdown before we go into the next match. So we're going to be right back with you, and we will see you guys in time for the Ntax and the Boss Dog game. We'll check you guys just now.
Wow, and what a match that was, man. Caught us off guard there. But yeah, man, we are back. Masoom taking that win. Taking that W. Yeah?
I usually score.
That's what she's been saying the entire.
Please leave me alone. Let me be
entire
excited.
match.
Let me be.
No, you win. I give it to you. Yeah, you win. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But as long as you're not getting any money, as long as the viewers are the ones getting some money, if they got
Look,
their predictions
the
right
fact
on the website.
I was right. He was not so right.
Yeah.
I just know. When you know, you know.
It
It's just one
happens,
of
guys.
those.
Sometimes you just have to make them feel like, they're right and stuff like that. But anyways, Masoom bagging that W. What do you think about that match?
I know he bagged it. He duffel bagged it. Let
Yeah.
me just say it like that. He duffel bagged it. Please let me.
Yeah.
I am going to enjoy this just like I enjoyed it
At this
last
point, it's a triple
week.
with you. So,
Look,
yeah.
I just feel like you should be on my side. Then you'll understand.
It's whatever, man. Masoom won. Congrats to the homie. 5-2. First match winning a 2-1. And it was a tight game, and they were very neck and neck. It's just that the Umasum capitalized, made good use of his opportunities. Divock not so much, but yeah, man, I guess
It happens.
yeah, it happens. You know what I'm saying? It's FIFA. Anything happens. It's nothing new.
Well, something that is not new is my prediction being right.
Yeah.
Okay. And me being very happy with what I predicted. Yes, you're never gonna hear the end of it.
Yeah.
Never. Ever. Because, well, I feel like you know more, and you should be the one.
Nah.
I do feel like you should be the one that is like kind of telling me, okay, this person is gonna win it and I should follow. But I've been looking,
Yeah.
I've been
You've
scouring,
been doing your research,
Yes.
studying
each and every single player, so I know the
paying
who's
off.
who's. I'm very glad. But
Yeah.
hey, it was a good game.
It was a
Both
good game.
legs, They were
I think we should
awesome.
check out the
So-
comment sections and see whether or not if anyone predicted it correct.
I think. Why do I feel like I'm the only one that like kind of got it?
Is anyone?
Oh, at Lucanio actually said Ntax and Divock in the finals.
Ntax and Divock in the finals. Lucanio didn't get that one right.
He got probably like part of it.
A part of it with who? Ntax. So you're already giving in your predictions.
No,
you just said
wait. That is not what I said. I am just saying that he might. He might. I usually this content, guys.
Yeah.
Look,
So I think I'm gonna go ish. I don't know.
it's okay. You can trust me.
Yeah.
And no, when you're on my side, I feel like completely said this cons. You are right where
Yeah,
you
I
are.
think I should side with it at this point, guys. So
No, you must not side with me. It's more fun when I'm the one that's winning.
yeah. Okay, so hey man, and the next match we're gonna be checking out
Yes.
is Upozonke up against Ntax.
This one is a difficult one. They're both very close
Yeah.
to my heart, so I can't really say if I'm going for this one, I'm going for that one.
Yeah.
It's a very difficult one for me this time.
It's a
I'm split between the two.
Yeah.
They're both
What is your
very
head
good
saying?
players. Eh?
What is your head saying?
What is my head saying?
Yeah.
My head is saying nothing. Absolutely nothing. No one is in my head this time. They're all in my heart. They're both players that I've looked out for the whole time
whole
and
tournament.
have seen them play. And yeah.
Yeah. Interesting fact with Bozonke, he's the only player out of these four who isn't signed to a gaming organization. So he's seen
Maybe
as
that
the
might
underdog.
change.
You know, that might change. Who knows?
If he wants to sign, then he should, because he's a really good player, and
Yeah.
I feel like he'll add value to whichever team that he'll
Yeah.
be joining. So, hey, whichever his
If he
decision
wins
is
this
after
entire
this.
competition, oh man, I think a lot of gaming orgs are going to be keeping an eye on him and saying,
I think they're already keeping an eye on the players that are playing. I don't know, Horana, in the FIFA world, can you take players from the other team?
yeah.
Can you?
Um,
Can you like fish out someone and then maybe not and
you can, yeah, you can, but then,
Hey.
it causes some complications for the player. You know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of like in soccer, when you buy, like a team. Maybe I don't know. Do you follow English?
Yeah,
English
follow.
Premier League?
Oh, come
The
on.
English Premier League. Let's say every Premier League. She doesn't know the
guys.
Premier League, but yeah, it's kind of like
Yo,
in the Premier
Nkela
League, like
Vats.
north of London, you have like Tottenham and you have like your Arsenals. So
I know those two teams.
yeah, so like.
I'm feeling very proud.
Yeah.
Continue.
So it's like, when they swap players, it causes a bit of beef between the player and the fans, so but
Really?
then yeah, it's possible,
Look, if you're a real fan, you'll support whomever that you're supporting through and through, whether it's in one team or the other. Look, you're still all for it. But Bona, if he will join any other team,
Yeah.
I am all for it.
you're all for it. Hey man, Untax, I'm looking at the stats here. Bozonke's stats, goals scored, 26 goals, 26 goals and only conceding 10. It says a lot about him offensively. It says that he's someone who likes really scoring those goals. And defense, not so much. I don't think it's that tight, but then we'll see with this match. And then he won 9 matches, lost 1 and only drew 1. So it's still impressive,
As I said on this one,
You're not too sure.
I don't know. I am on both teams.
Looking at Intax, 35 goals scored. 35 goals scored, only conceding 18 goals.
I feel okay. I'm not going to say who's going to win and who's not going to win on this one, because as I said,
Yeah.
they both winners in my heart, right? Within so okay. But all I'm saying is that Bozonk is actually going to be showing us some flames. I
Flames.
feel like
he's gonna be bringing his A game.
I feel like he'll bring his A game, like top notch A game.
Yeah.
And just to show hore, I can play with those guys.
Yeah.
Baoba Mo, and actually, show
Sure.
hore. I want to beat also in this thing.
And
but
let's hear it from the horse's mouth himself. He says, I'm the most humble individual who is dedicated in what I do, and playing FIFA is what I look forward to as soon as I get home. So this is someone who maybe we could say
Upelela
every day, upelela FIFA, robala moyo, and he probably passes out on the couch, playing FIFA. So,
that could come in
He
handy.
has some- that
if
could
he
come in
has
handy.
played there many times, that could come in handy. But from me, it's an honest
It's a-
good luck to any of the
good
two
luck to
guys.
any of the two. I'm going to go with Unsaks on this one.
I like both of them.
Hopefully my prediction is right this time. I predicted 2.
I did not predict this time around, so you may be right.
Nah,
giving
nah,
you
you
the
have to
space.
predict. You have to predict.
No,
You have to predict
I just
for
feel
the
like
people.
both guys will bring in their A game.
Yeah, but there has to be a win at the end of the day.
Ho tshwana la nkare between, let me see which is my favorite team. Okay, I'm not gonna go for soccer because we already know what's my
Yeah.
favorite team when it comes to soccer, right? So no, I'm not gonna go for soccer. I'm just gonna be like, hey, whichever wins wins. It's almost
Whichever wins, wins. I want to say, she says, Bozonke, I said Saks. You heard it for yourselves, guys.
Hey,
let us know in the
you
comment
said it
section.
alone.
Let us know
I'm
what you
going
guys.
with both guys. Who wins? I'm very happy. I'll be delighted.
Yeah, okay. So let us know what you guys think in the comment sections. Drop in your predictions, man. Who's gonna bag this one? Who's taking it home? Who's gonna make it through to the next round? And we are going to jump into the next guys, and let's see what they think. Let's see what they have for us.
And we are back. onto the second game for the day today. We've got Boss Zonke lined up against Ntax. And as you guys know, we watched Ntax last week and it was just amazing to see him play. And we've got Boss Zonke, who's the reigning champion of the Ekasi FIFA series. So we're keen to see those two line up against each other. It's going to be, again, the clash of the Titans, which we previously saw with Masum up against Devag. And I've seen the comments there before we go into breaking it down. I've got Lucanio saying, I guess I ate my words. Unlucky for Devag. Lacked a bit of composure in the final third. For me, he's the best player. He proved it by slaying the champ 5-0. And I think that's a nice analysis there. Lacked a bit of composure in the final third. Yes, it was you could see that it was a player who was more, I think the way to put it was that he was reacting more than actually acting on what needs to be done, rather playing according to Masum. Masum was setting the pace and Devag was kind of reacting to it. So I think it was only destined to go one way in that regard. But we've got Bosolke up against Sykes. Eugene, I want to know your opinions on this one, man. Which way do you think it's going to go, bro? Oh, I can't hear you, man. I think you may be muted.
I'm saying, firstly, I think it was a cheeky comment by Lucanio to say he's the best, but he proved it by slaying the champ. I mean, anyone can lose on their day. Anyone can lose 5-0 on their day. It doesn't mean that the guy who wins by 5 goals to 0 will be the best. The best player will be the one that wins the tournament. That's it. So far, Masum is proven to be one of those best players because he's through, and we'll see the winner of this semi-final will also prove to be maybe the best as well. But this one, I think we can't go wrong. I think we can go wrong on many things. I don't think there will be a surprise. I saw Bozonke play a couple of times. I think there was a day where I thought he would lose and he won. I forgot who he was playing against. I'm not sure if it was Zaid April or someone. I forgot who it was, but yeah, on this one, I don't think you can go wrong. I think Ntax is going through to the final, and I think it's going to be comfortable. I don't think he's going to have problems. If there will be problems, I think it would be self-inflicted problems. Yeah, I don't think he will struggle that much, Ntax.
Nah, no, definitely not, man. I think he's proven to be one of those players that you can just rely on. But again, like you said previously, you can beat the champ once, but it can all come down to what the day was like. It could have just been a bad day. It could be anything. And so I want to factor that in when it comes to Ntax's gameplay. It could be, anything can happen. But I think a skilled player is a skilled player and a gifted one at that. And Ntax has proven himself time and time again that he is capable of doing the most and is capable of just showing us a fire when it comes to his FIFA skills. So I'm trusting in that, and I'm hoping that really comes to fruition today. And I'm keen to see it. But Boss Zonke, he's made it this far. And to make it this far just says something a lot about you and your character and the type of FIFA that you play. You don't make it to the semifinals on luck. I really don't think that's possible at this point. So he's proven himself, and he's here now, and we're here to see what he.
Yeah, there are fairy tale runs in football as a whole. There are instances where you will see underdogs going all the way and win the entire tournament. I mean, we don't need to go too far. You look at Kaizer Chiefs, what they did, going through to the CAF Champions League final, and unfortunately bumped up against the best team of the century. So I think Boss Zonke, he knows that he's got literally nothing to lose. So sometimes when you've got nothing to lose, that's why you are the most dangerous, because you're fighting for nothing. You know that win or lose, you already won. So the other guy is playing for something. He needs to be careful. He needs to watch out, because his reputation is on the line. His name is on the line. He's representing Orlando Pirates. I think the only thing that maybe Bozonke is playing for now is a name and possibly a contract, because you don't know who's watching. Some of these companies might be watching out and looking if they can sign him up. So if I'm him, that's one thing to play for. But yeah, unfortunately, he's playing against Zax.
Now, yeah, coming in from that position of nothing to lose is very dangerous, and I completely agree in that regard. But I think there's also that thing of playing. I think the most dangerous players are also the ones that play for themselves. The ones that just play to prove themselves
Yes.
that they are worthy of it. I think a person who looks at competition not as a bad thing, but rather as a stepping curve or as a stepping stone or a learning curve in their growth, in their journey of becoming a good player. Is a very dangerous player. This is similar to what we had said about Zaid, that he's young and that he's gifted, and that if he's doing such things at that young age, that there's only, the sky's the limit for him at this point. He can really just grow and become anything. And losing against the players that he did lose against, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's not a thing to say, hey, you're not a good player, but rather that it's, hey, there are players out there that are slightly better than you. And you need to up your arsenal, and you need to go back to the drawing board, and you need to try and learn and figure out how to come back bigger and better and stronger. And I think that's one thing that I've appreciated. I say this time and time again, but that's one thing I've appreciated about the Ekasi Esports FIFA 21 series. It's one highlighting and showcasing new talent, what's hot and what's out there in Mzansi, and what do we have to offer. And then not only that, but also allowing talented players to be pitted up against other talented players so that they can further grow themselves, not only their brand, but also their skills, and then adding onto the experience and being able to say, I was once a part of the Ekasi Esports series and I made it this far. And that builds character, that builds story. And I think I've been speaking to a lot of brands, and I've been speaking to a lot of people in the esports scene, and one thing that we can all agree on is that people love a story. And if you want to grow the scene, if you want to grow not only FIFA, but the esports scene in general, we need to be able to tell great stories. We need to be able to showcase high quality players, good talent, good skills. And this tournaments like these are the breeding ground for such stories and for such.
Yep. No, that's true. If you just need to take inspiration, if you are Boss Zonke, playing against 3 professional players, you have reached the same point as them. It means you can do it.
Yeah.
It means you can do it. It means you just need to push on a little more. You might find one of these big companies trying to sign you up. The likes of Bravado Gaming are watching. The likes of and the Pirates, Pirates, Esport Pirates are also watching. And others as well. They're watching there. So you need to try and push on and not make it a situation where you're playing for nothing. Just try to play for that contract. Imagine beating Zax, because beating Zax goes into your CV. I remember there was a player on his CV or on his profile. He mentioned that he got a 0-0 draw with the Beast. So if you beat Zax, that's something to put on your contract, and that's what these big companies are looking for. That's why they want to find the next Zax. They want to find the next Tabo, the next Kaylen, the next Beast as well. So you need to be out there and showcase your talent and push on. So if I'm Boss Zonke, I am playing as if this is my last game.
Yeah. And again, also playing to make a name for yourself. I think you put that really nicely done. And I think that's a chat that we need to have separate to this one eventually, and being able to determine, it's great having skills, it's great being a good player, but you also have to have a bit of character with you. You also have to have a little bit of personality with you. And all these experiences and all these tournaments add to that flavor so that you actually stand out in the esports scene, and rather in the FIFA scene. So to everybody watching at home right now, whether you're an amateur, whether you're a pro, it's all about building your profile, man, and it's all about building on that. It's a brand. This thing. It's not you're not just playing FIFA for kicks here and just playing for fun. There are serious esports teams on the lookout for new, fresh talent, and not just that, but for new, fresh stories that they can tell, that they can associate to their brands as well. And this is the place for you to showcase yourself, and this is the place for you to network and understand. And I think be active out there on social media. Be active in the comments. Be active in the chat. find out who are the hottest players and play against them, and not only get better, but also grow your network and connect with new people. But those are just ways of us trying to find the benefits of playing in a tournament like this without necessarily having to win and getting cash, because everybody's cash at the end of the day. But we're just here to kind of let you know that there's more to this than this money. At this point. But just to give everybody a refresher, we are in the semi-finals. In the previous game, Masum was going up against Divak, and Masum getting that 5-2 score in favor of him with a 3-goal lead. So he moves on rather to the finals, which we're going to be able to see next week, same time, same place. And right now we've got Boss Zonke going up against Ntsax. And, if you guys don't know what's happening right now, Masum has qualified to go to the finals, which means he's already guaranteed himself a 5,000 Rand cash prize. And if he wins the finals, he walks away with 10,000 Rand. So, right now, Ntsax and Boss Zonke, I think, which is also going to add a little bit of heat to the game, is that they are playing for 5,000 Rand. It's not just for fun. It's not for, we're not here for games. We're here to play for 5,000 Rands, potentially. And even if you lose, you walk away with 1,000 Rands minimum. So, they're playing for something here. It's not a game, but that's what we're looking at right now. 20,000 Rands in total. The Ekasi Esports team has managed to give us, as of late, 9 weeks of pure fun and entertainment. When it comes to these tournaments, being able to watch players come in and out, good and bad. We've seen all. I mean, I had all my money on Zaid April once upon a time, and currently he's battling it out in the loser bracket. And it can go really either way in the game of FIFA, and which is what I love about it. It's just one of those things where you can put anybody up against each other. Of course, the person with a bit more experience is probably going to walk away the champion, but you can never know. It can be a surprise and anything can happen. So that's what I'm keen to see here. We might just see Boss Zonke take the reigning champion down. We might see Ntsax just, maintain his reigning champion status. It could go either way. And for me, I'd be happy with either result, because at the end of the day, we got a good tournament. We got a good surprise out of it. But currently, we are waiting for word on the game that is going to be happening up against for Ntsax and up against Boss Zonke. And man, Eugene, I'm just either way, man. I think so. You're saying it's Ntsax versus Devak in the finals. Masum in the finals. That's your take on it. With that, what do you think the finals are going to say? Who are you going to win if your prediction is correct? I want to see this one.
Hey, bro, no, I think it's a tough one. I think you ask. I think let's wait a week. Let's wait a week. Let me go and do my research and see how both players have played against each other, if I can find that, and try to analyze them, because it's going to be a humding of a game. It's going to be possibly that's if Boss Zonke doesn't upset the cards. Possibly it's going to be Pirates versus Bravado. So it's two organizations going head to head in the final. Possibly, I still need to check and see. Let me gather some money because the money that I got from predicting the Masum and Divak game right, I'm gonna gather a bit more to put my money on the next game, on the final. Yeah, but let's wait until next Sunday. Now, because the other thing is, you never know what Boss Zonke might do. Of course, it is Ntsax, but when Ntsax played against Divak, you couldn't say it was gonna be. You couldn't bet against Ntsax, but yet Divak won 5-0. So you never know what's gonna happen in this game between Boss Zonke. Maybe Boss Zonke was saving his best for last, much as Ntsax has done throughout the tournament, because he seemed to have started slowly, like Masum. Masum, to be honest, he came out of. It was much out of nowhere. He wasn't really amongst the top four in those standings, in the league standings, when we started in that 64 league standings, he wasn't there or thereabouts, but here he is in the final, 5,000 rands guaranteed in the bag. He's starting to count what and check what he's going to buy, whether he's going to buy two copies of FIFA, one for Xbox, one for PS4, PS5, so you never know. Maybe Bazonke is doing the same. Maybe Bazonke has saved, much of his playing style for this time, for this moment where maybe he's going to blow us away, but it's going to be still going to take Antax is still going to take some beating because he's not just any other player. He's the reigning and defending champion of the Ekasi Esports competition.
Yeah, and that status comes with a lot of respect, I think, in this stage, because as we've seen, this wasn't a tournament of just anybody's coming through. We've had some high value players coming in. We've got very interesting organizations coming through that we could potentially see an Orlando Pirates versus Bravado final, and that's a big deal. That just shows you how big of this really is. We've got Helmet in the comments saying, well, I'm going with Ntex, my player. So we've got an Ntex fan here in the comments saying that they're going with Ntex, and I think it's a safe bet. I mean, if we were talking money here, it's a safe bet to go with Ntex. The question is, I'm not sure if he was answering the question of today or whether next week. But the question is next week. What's bound to happen?
Yeah, but the comment is a bit biased because that is his manager. His parent, so he's bound to go with his player.
Yeah.
But even including that, he's still not wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, you can't make on the balance of play, he's not wrong. In this match that we're going to watch, but when it comes to the final, I think it's not as easy as saying Ntax or Masum. I think you need a little more because, as you saw Masum there, he just destroyed Divac, who destroyed Ntax.
Yeah.
So he's not just any other player. He's top. I watched some of his matches during the week. The man is a machine. He's just a machine, much as Ntax is a machine of his own. So it's not as easy as that.
Yeah, no, I'm very keen on seeing it. And sorry for the delays, Chad. We are just waiting on word as to when the next game is going to start. Playing a virtual tournament is one of its many difficulties is the technical difficulties, and I think you also experience that in physical tournaments, having all these difficulties come through and shine light. But we are able to learn from them, and maybe next Ekasi Esports tournament, a better experience for everybody, both players and viewers at home. So please bear with us while we try figure it out.
I just got word that unfortunately we won't be able to watch this match due to technical issues. I mean, for the viewers at home, please forgive us for this one. But we promise you, next week there won't be any connectivity issues. There won't be anything. It is the grand final.
Yeah. No, we will put our all in it. And apologies for me and Eugene for doing too good of a job of hyping up the next game. And now you guys not being able to watch it. We do apologize for that. But we're definitely going to make sure that we get that right for you guys next week. To everybody that tuned in, we do appreciate it. What we will tell you guys is please keep an eye out on the Ekasi Esports website. You guys will be able to see the fixtures there and the goals and the results in the end. So you'll be able to know who's going to be qualifying for next week's game. Just before I wrap it up, I'm just going to read this comment. We've got Lucanio saying Pasonka will show us flames. David may prevail against Goliath this time. Lucanio, it could happen, it really could. And I think the best way to do it is just keep your guys' eyes on the Ekasi webpage, and you guys will have the results as soon as the guys are finished playing their game. Other than that, we saw Masum and Divac. It was a great game. Congratulations to Masum once again for qualifying to go to the finals. I'm sure Masum and Bravado are happy. And myself and Eugene will see you guys same time next week for the grand finals. So please set your alarms, put it in your schedules, make sure you've got everything ready for next week Saturday because it's going to be a banger of a lineup day. I know we're going to see, no matter, regardless of the outcome today, I know that the grand finals will be epic because you're going to finally have 15,000 rand line.
Wow.
And that's going to be crazy. So, yes, please stick around, guys. For myself and Eugene, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We really do appreciate it. Please do not forget to subscribe to the Ekasi Esports YouTube channel so that you guys get notified when they go live so you can check all their other tournaments, as the FIFA one is the only one. We're going to cross over now to our co-host, and thank you once again for coming.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We apologize for that. Had a few technical difficulties there. Connecting with the gents. But then they're going to play, their match later on. So, and the results will be posted. You're still saying your predictions. You're still saying your predictions. People are asking. People want to know about your predictions.
Look, my
Because I
predictions
said
stay
Zags.
the same. Look, actually, I keep on commenting much and it's all close.
Yeah.
It's suddenly they moved. But anywho, look, I'm still saying who wins. For me, any of
Still.
the two guys. Still,
After the guys were speaking about the players like that,
yes,
after that, you still can't choose.
I can't. It's like choosing between my siblings. They have a very
I want to gender my gents.
secret. Look, for me, whoever of the two wins, if it's Zax that wins,
Yeah.
Bona, you should take whoever
Congrats to
between the
Zax.
two of them wins, but make sure they win in the finals and then they take the 10K because that prize money is still there.
Yeah.
It's still up there for you to take. It's still for the taking. So you must make sure that you take it. And even if Boss Zonke,
Yeah.
we will welcome him because
We'll
of
welcome him.
this time, he'll be on that upper echelon of
Yeah.
things. And if he'll be signing to a team, I'll be on the lookout for that. So
You've got a fan,
Bona.
B. You've got a
whichever.
fan.
But then even if he does win against Nzak, so if it doesn't, for me it's still the same. I feel like as Gilacho Pelohola, I feel like he'll add value to any team that he joins, and it's even more skill for him.
Yeah, it's more skill for him, meaning that he's going to compete in different tournaments, professional tournaments and stuff. And getting him exposed and so on and so on. So it'll be very interesting to see him get through to the finals. Upo Zonke. And if Nzax makes it through, I don't think it'll be a surprise, you know what I'm saying? But I think
took the first
it will
time.
spice things up in the finals. Yeah. Yeah. Re bone the comments, Mr. Producer, re bone gore ba reng ko di comment sections.
Hana how bone.
Nyana ke bone.
How bone. Wena since o sa bone di tla balwa ke nna Jehovah ke re nna me di hago
Dlala ka
like okay, so
Arbo.
stay blind. Okay, and Lucanio actually commented again and said, I guess I ate my words, unlucky for Divock. Lacked a bit of composure. Oh, okay. Yeah, whenever it happens, I'm sure because of
Yeah.
but Odula Chohore, he's still the best player for Yena, and he proved it by slaying the champ 5-0. No, so
That's-
keep up my fine.
Yeah, definitely, man. He's spitting facts. You can't disagree with what he's saying.
No, but then if I remember correctly, that 5-0 shook you.
Yeah, it definitely. It shook. That's an understatement. Yeah,
It shook you. And at Helmet, actually, well, I'm going with Ntax, my player. Hey, look. Bon. And just like I said,
Bon.
and I feel Hore Lukanya is agreeing with me, Hore Bozonke will show us flames. And then they're bringing in your David and Goliath situation.
David and Goliath situation.
When it
yeah.
comes to Bozonke and Ntax.
At this point, I keep piggies. I cannot do piggies or anything. At this point, anything can happen,
You just
guys.
say anything.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is redundant. Us saying this, anything can happen. It's so redundant and it's so tedious, like it's boring, you know what I'm saying? But then that's the whole science behind it. Like one guy comes in, Hana experience playing up against this guy who's been playing for like years and years. Next thing we now, it's like, so you can't really put your finger to it and say, Hori, Just because this
I'm
guy's
sorry, I'm not
experience
going to agree
with
with you. I put my hand on it twice. Well,
keep
and
bragging.
they will. I am. Oh, I am so going to keep on bragging until the end of days. I'm going to keep on reminding you that I was right in you, and I'm going to keep saying a 7. I'm going to keep saying it was a 5, right? Look, let me be.
Since you want bragging rights, some people might be walking away with a prize at home. We don't know, because it will be announced later
it
on.
doesn't seem like anyone is walking away with anything. The next time, hit me up. I feel like I'm
Come on,
typing
come on.
discounts. As I've been saying.
Yeah.
I'm sure you did not
Madimba baji discounts.
Hey.
Hey man, I can't be bajang the toppers the
Baja Choria. Literally, look, I'm just saying that my predictions were right.
Yeah.
Although I did not say like a specific score,
Yeah.
and this time around you had to say a specific score. Nah, it was a manga we number guy, but hey, it
Okay.
is
Since we know that Masum is in the finals, yeah. Let's say hypothetically speaking, let's say Pozonke makes it through. What's the score by now?
Oh, I actually really bad fat. Actually, like we're next week.
We're next week. Okay.
We're next week. No,
It's actually there's still no score.
How I don't well born. I get.
Okay, no
I must talk
stress.
to them first.
No stress. We'll seek a update and then we'll get back to you guys, and then that's when we'll give in our inputs. But it's your prediction that matters, guys. You guys can leave in a prediction score and walk away with some cash.
Yes.
So that easy, guys. Whoever plays the finals with Umasum, leave a prediction. You guys can walk away richer. Walk home richer. So yeah, man.
And if you predict Thomason is gonna walk away with that 10K, wow. Wow.
That's what she's saying already, guys. You know what I'm saying? But anyways,
I did not say a thing. Just keep in mind, Axochinex. If I had to don't call me. Give me 0, ma'am. It's okay.
so I think that's it, ma'am. Or do you have anything else to say?
Nah, me, I'm done for the day.
You're done for the day.
Me and my predictions, we are done.
Bye-bye.
Tommy,
Yeah,
you know,
at
when
least.
you say to a little kid, that's how you say it.
Bye-bye.
Off. Anyway, do make sure to follow Ekasi Esports on all social media platforms and click on that notification bell to get all the updates. And on your website, so next week it will be the finals. We will be seeing who is taking that 10K and the bragging rights to the FIFA 2021 series. But from Namatapelongwana Namusutu, Le Mushanyana Motswana Oratile, it is a goodbye.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Fearless. us. I'm here and I'm feeling exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance, not the life I want to live.